And good morning. Yes, we are back in the Cybertruck. Today we're leaving the hotel. We're headed to the Air Force Museum. We're going to go and do another tour of that today. It's 74 degrees. We have 92%. We charged to 95 last night, burned up 3 in the Sentry mode, and we are good to go. And along, of course, we have our pal Greg here.
Hey, good morning. It's a beautiful day. We're going to have fun.
Yeah, the weather's 74, and then, of course, we have Sam in the back. He's the newbie here.
Yes, it is very what should I say? I'm very happy to do so, and especially for the Air Force Academy, which I really want to wait in your phone time, but now it's like a dream come true.
Excellent. So we're going to go check out the Air Force Museum today.
Yay.
And is there anything special you'd like to see at the Air Force Museum, Sam?
Talking to somebody who expert person.
Excellent. So that's our goal today. Today we've come early to Dayton just to spend a couple extra days visiting with our friends, doing things like the museum and hanging out. Tomorrow we head over to the Hamfest. All right, let's just check our trip meter just for fun. Didn't change much. I drove around the parking lot, 430 miles. Our buddy Matt is on the way currently in his Model 3 coming up from South Carolina, so we'll see him a little later and have dinner with him. All right, let's move it out. All right, we're just leaving the hotel here. Wait till the traffic goes by and we'll let full self-driving drive us all the way to the museum today. All right, here we go. Take us to the Air Force Museum.
Now turn right onto South Patterson Boulevard.
No, you turn right.
Well, it was a comment.
How is it wanting to take us there? Oh, it wants us to take us up on the freeway. Okay, whatever. Eeny meeny. Makes no
In 500
difference.
feet, turn left onto West Stewart Street.
All right, we're going to take the freeway, it looks like.
Now turn left onto West Stewart Street.
Normally we go up and that way,
Up there, yeah.
but it's okay. We just let it do its thing. We're up here on Interstate 75 on the way to the museum. Full self-driving, of course, is doing all the work. And there is downtown Dayton out there. Let's see if I can get you a better shot. Dayton's the home of a lot of technology that you knew. The Packard manufacturing was all here. And that's the Packard car.
Now keep left to stay on Interstate 75 North.
We'll do it. This is our off-ramp. We're on Highway Ohio 4 North right now. And I see it looks at my eyes. I was looking at the wrong spot. Anyway, we get off the highway here and the Air Force Museum is right there to the right. It's over there. And there's the museum. And of course, FSD just drives us down
In
the
500 feet, turn right onto Springfield Street.
down the off ramp here. And there we go.
See, there you are, Sam. To the right. Oh,
F-104, I think that is. Yeah, F-104 Starfighter. So it's going to drive us right into the parking lot here of the museum. Bomb Street? Oh, Bong Street.
National Museum of the United States Air Force.
Yeah. Yeah, here's where all the big planes are. So we've got a KC-10 tanker, and we've got a C-17 and a 707 with big engines, and a old 707 with radar dome on the front. We'll check those out later. We've got the Fighting Falcon F-15 here. Of course, these are all retired, but it's okay. Pretty cool. All right, we're here at the Air Force Museum. We have Greg and Sam. Let's go, boys. You guys excited?
Excited. Third time in here. It's awesome.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Yep.
This is the new entrance here at the museum. It's kind of cool. All right, let's do it. Open sesame. We're just going to wander around a few halls. Sam's taking his time, and he's never been here before, seen a bunch of stuff. And this is one of the first halls, and a lot of cool stuff here. Reapers and A7s, I think that is. B-52 and all the rest of them. 1960-ish stuff here. This is the next building, and all jet stuff here. Got the B-2 Spirit. You got the catch cars that run up and try to deal with FOD and things, I think. And then this dual P-38. Got this British jet, one they used early on. F-86. Yeah, it's just a very cool thing. And of course a B-36. What a cool place. This is a B-58 Hustler supersonic bomber. 4 engines, big giant gas tank underneath it. But I had a crew of, I think 4, 2 in the front and 1 and 2 in the back. Pretty cool aircraft. Yeah, this is an example of nose art here. All the pilots would put nose art on the front of their aircraft. Yeah, pretty cool. So here's our pal Greg getting in an F-16.
Maybe.
Maybe, watch your head.
Yeah. Head's not a problem. Just gotta figure out how to...
You step on the seat, hold on to the front there, yep. There you go, right in the front of the seat. Okay, put 1 foot on the ground. Careful, we'll have to get EMS to get you out.
I don't know. Yeah.
Hold on there. There you go. All right, now you notice it's swept back the seat.
Yep.
You know why?
Nope.
G-forces. That way when you pull G's, it doesn't throw the blood right to your butt. It kind of distributes along your back. So how'd you like to fly one of these? Dude, they would be awesome.
If I get it to the end of the runway, I'd be doing well.
Hope you get past that.
I'll tell
Put your elbows in. There you go. Radar right in front of you, and you got all your controls.
Avionics.
This right here on top, the heads up is a gun sight, and it also shows radar information. Your throttle is right here to your left. That's your other left.
That's
No, down right there. It'd bite you if it was a snake. There it is.
Here it is.
There's your throttle, and
Yeah.
then your control is on the right, the side stick controller.
Yes.
Yep, put your hand around it like a, there you go. It doesn't move far because
Yeah.
it tells the computer.
It's got a trigger on it. I mean, it's amazing when you look at this, all the adjustments on this.
Yep, you don't want to go far because if you're pulling hard G's, you don't want to have to move your hands
Nope.
because your hands will weigh 100 pounds.
But figuring out all of this stuff.
Oh, come on.
Huh?
You can run a Yaesu radio. You sure can run one of these
Probably.
dang things.
I reckon.
Yeah. All right, so let's see if we can get you out of there. Otherwise, we'll have to call EMS. This is the cockpit of the B-1 Lancer, sometimes called the Bone, B-O-N-E, right? B-1. Anyway, this is what the cockpit looks like. This is the captain's seat, always the left seat. You have the wing sweep control right there in the center. And we've got more electronics, gauges, those kinds of things. And then the radio suite here. These are the throttle controls and more radio controls and things. And there you go. And then last but not least is all the extra aircraft stuff up on top, engines, stuff like that. There you go. Just like flying a B-1. This is a side shot of the B-1, and I think it's either the B-1A or B-1B. It is a supersonic bomber, both conventional and nuclear weapons, plus it has swept wings so you can land it slow or fly it fast. This is one of the resultant weapons they have. Anyway, it's very cool. Pretty neat aircraft for sure. So these are so unstable the computer has to fly it. But it's absolutely invisible to most radars. Mainly because of the diamond pattern on it, reflecting the radar away from the receiver, pointing at the radar. Yeah, look at that. You get your own little Frella here.
Area 51.
That's it.
Area 51.
Yeah.
UFO.
Yeah, there's everything. Alien jigsaw puzzle. I bought one of these last time. Yeah, look at that. See? We're just leaving the museum, and of course on FSD, leaving the parking lot here. Sam was new to the museum, and Sam, what did you think of all that stuff? Did you like all that stuff?
Yes, I love it, and I have listened quite a lot. Especially, I encountered the person who served in Okinawa, Japan, and also he married the Japanese the lady, and they lived in. That was a wonderful communicating, get to know. And all the aircraft, yes, especially the Air Force One, I just entering cockpit, and they use some telegraph and during the war situation. It's a wonderful lesson learned. Quite the experience I have learned. Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm glad you liked it. And Greg and I been here 100 times, so we enjoyed bringing Sam here. Okay. Full self-driving's taking us back to the hotel. And where are we? Where are we?
X-ray Echo.
X-ray Echo. Yes, we're at the, what is it? El Taco. El Toro. Anyway, had a good meal. Now we're heading back to the hotel.
In 1,000 feet, keep left at the fork. Now left at the fork. In 500 feet, turn right onto South Ludlow Street. Now turn right onto South Ludlow Street.